Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So if you're like me, I'm always looking for that next 1000x gem wherever it may be, whether it may be a meme coin, a utility token, whatever. I'm definitely looking to get involved. And when I do this, what I like to do is show other people what I'm kind of thinking, my thought patterns, and where I'm kind of going with stuff moving forward. Everybody knows, well, not everybody, if you're new, and you don't really understand how BTC affects the market, how it moves, and when it starts to cool off and it comes down, it does that big dump. What happens is people start to look for where they can make more gains. Everybody's greedy. They want more gains. And people start to look for low market cap, new tokens that have just hit the market, lots of potential, good community, and realistically a utility behind the token in question. So with all of this being said, what I want to do is quickly just mention that there is another video actually on what we're talking about here. And what I didn't do in that video was cover the token because I knew that it was going to pop off. It wasn't a point where you wanted to more or less dive into this. It wasn't a good zone for entry, but now I believe it's a good zone. It's kind of moved up, it's cooled off, and now it's looking to spike again. And I think what I'm aiming to do is dollar cost average into this as it moves down, as it starts to close down on this falling wedge pattern. So if you don't know what Beoble is, it's a high quality Web3 messaging experience, and it's end to end. And so far in Web3 industry, there's really been several attempts to do a system like this, and they've all more or less failed simply because of lack of quality compared to those in Web 2 as well. So Beoble actually provides a Web3 messaging experience to all Web3 users with the below objectives. No compromise on privacy or security, no compromise on user experience compared to those of Web 2.0, and appropriately reward users as a user-owned Web3 product, and then leverage Web3 data as much as possible to provide a unique Web3 messaging experience. This is a really good kind of situation that they're more or less working, and it's the idea of giving you good cross-chain data connectivity, the ability to grab a lot of data in one place for a lot of different things, and that's very hard to find. I've just relaunched my own website, which more or less brings this all together for one blockchain. So like I was saying, right, as we move forward, as things start to cool off into that halving, you're going to be looking for these kind of hidden gems. And Beoble is realistically one of those. And what they've done is launch their token on the 28th of this month. Now, if you didn't get involved previously, there are sign up links and everything below. There are sign up codes so you can get early access to this and get involved and start using it. It's an amazing tool. Like I said previously, this gives you the ability as a project owner, as an NFT project owner, just anybody, right, to more or less streamline your connectivity with those who you realistically want to be connected with, and remove all of the fudders who are just sort of there to cause chaos, and really get a good experience and get to know the real people involved with your project. This is technology that we so desperately need in our environment, because it would give you the ability to do true voting, governance-based voting, because only the people that hold your NFTs would be involved in it. So it's something I'm working on. It's something I'm definitely looking to bring forward. So what I want to do is show you just the kind of people that are involved with this, and their investors are people like Digital Currency Group, Samsung Nest. I mean, Samsung, come on. Hashkey Capital, GBV, Token Bay Capital, Momentum, and Protocol Labs. This is really good to see these kind of investors, because what this isn't is just average Joe degenerate apes who have aped into more or less an investing stage and sat there waiting heavily to pull out all of their tokens as soon as possible. So the one sort of thing that I found with this, and it wasn't so much of a worry for me, was the airdrop unlocks, because I come from the LUNC blockchain. A lot of you watching this are going to be from the LUNC blockchain. Your commission, your rewards, your everything you get from delegating comes from our Oracle rewards pool, and that is more or less escrow. And when it gets unlocked, it goes back into the market. And in effect, this is just the same as consistently airdropping. The only difference is here with Beoble is it's not as consistent. So I don't really see that as much of an issue. Airdropping is a totally normal thing with the CAT token system and everything. If you are involved with this, it kind of makes total sense that that would be part of the system. But like I said, this is a 1000x gem that I'm looking to get involved in. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in, and I'm looking for a good entry. And I think now's a good time for entry. So realistically, with all of this, you're looking for good listings. And what we can see here is they've been securing really good listings. And it's only been, what, 6-7 days, not even a week, and they're already on HTX, KuCoin, Bybit, Gate.io, Bitget, MEXC, Uniswap, Bitmart, LBank, and Bitlaxy. This is really good to see, but also it shows, right, they're securing the big listings because they've got big backers. So what I think is, as this starts to hit more exchanges, people start to realize, oh damn, this really has a very small market cap. It's really low down. It's got a lot of potential. I think people are definitely going to be diving into this, and I myself are definitely diving into it. So let's get the chart up. Let's take a deeper dive. So like I said, there was this huge pump, and what you don't want to be doing is entering during these kind of times. You want to let this thing fly off. Don't get greedy. Be patient and wait for the cool off. And once it starts to cool off, once that 1735% has happened, you're going to be in that next 1000% gain. If you're strong enough, if you can hold on long enough, and you can start to understand that the wider the base, the higher the space. And it really is as simple as that. If you're not using a trading indicator like we do, which is absolutely a phenomenal way of trading, links to that also in the description. Absolutely phenomenal, making a lot of different gains using that. But when you're seeing a very long base like this, you're seeing it start to go from a very, very wide pattern, tightening down, going slightly wider, then tightening down again. You can see that this is pulling out into a very strong bull flag. And what are we looking for with all of this? Indications. And this is definitely an indication that something big is on the horizon. And like I said, this isn't a meme coin. It's not just something made for a joke. And yes, we know meme coins can go absolutely parabolic because they have been during this major bull run we're going through. As I'm recording this video, I'm watching on my left hand screen as BTC's trying to push up again for an all-time high. I think it's 67k. Eventually that is going to cool off, and I think coins like this, coins like OPXH, if you're not involved with that, are definitely going to be the ones that start to move upwards in a parabolic, crazy way as altcoin season begins, and you start to see the flourishing and the trickling down of all of those gains that are made during this substantial BTC run. And this is substantial. It's totally out of character. It's totally not normal for this to have happened this close to the halving event. If you look historically, this just hasn't happened. So anything can happen, you know. Diversify, getting involved in as many things as possible is a good thing in my opinion, especially if you're a long-term trader. You're looking for those more year, 2 year long holds, especially if you're in a country like Germany where holding for like a year is something that is more or less required unless you want to pay a lot of tax on it. So maybe for you, this is a good play. For me, this is definitely going to be something I'm going to be holding for a while. I'll definitely be looking to take profit around the 55,000 to 60,000 points per coin, because I think that's where we're possibly going to go up to. It will go parabolic, and it will just be one of those ones where you either got it or you didn't get it. Guys, links to all of this in the description if you want to get involved with it. Like I said, I've been dollar cost averaging in. I made my first dollar cost average today, but do remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sat behind his computer aping into different 1000x gems that I possibly think could be something that could get me to financial freedom. Guys, like I said, if you're not using the trading indicator, check it out. Have a look, watch our videos, and see if it's something that works out for you. If you've got LUNC, you can delegate with us. You can do it through Station or Trust Wallet. If you need help learning to stake, we've got tutorials and playlists on the channel, total full guides, Autocompound available at htcfracture.com. And we do have a Patreon. We're making amazing alpha calls in there, around 1000x in gains. I mean, some of the guys in there have held on way longer than I did because I'm conservative, and they've ended up getting way past 1000x gains from those alpha calls. So if that's something you're looking for, you're not so much of a good driver with an indicator, maybe that's for you. We do trading tactics. We do so much more in there. We've got the monthly giveaway, which is now part of the Patreon there. And the prize pool each month is more than enough to pay off 2 people's yearly subscriptions. alone. Guys, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.